My bad. I wanted to show you guys the view, but this is the only view I can see now. They got this there. Can you guys see through there? Hopefully you can. Oops, can't see that now. Okay, let me just gonna put this down. Okay, anyway, before I messed around and messed up this thing, all that stuff about who you are and things like that is really, really important that you write all that stuff down. You know, because what'll happen is just in case if you have a major event or depression time in your life, you can go back and refer to those things, and a lot of those things that you write down, you can return to them. You know, I'm not sure about your friends and stuff. You know, but I mean, you can still return to that same person, return to those attitudes and that mental stage that you're at, as far as wow, that's so beautiful. Not mental stage, but you know what I'm saying, that mental, the way you used to think and stuff, you can always go back to those. Of course, you're going to have a lot of other stuff there with you, but you can still go back and maybe reboot yourself, you know. And so that's really important and stuff, you know. You should think about the favorite colors that you like, the kind of clothes, the television shows, you know. And, you know, you write those things down or something, you know. You ain't got to write a whole novel or something, but still. And it's interesting if you do, because the more you write down, the more you'll be able to collect yourself again, I guess. And so that's really important and stuff. Another thing too, before you get into a relationship and stuff, is really is anger control or anger management and stuff. If you have a quick temper and things like that, you know, the best thing you do is stay single. You know, because you get into a life with a woman that's nice, but you're an asshole. You know, and you have babies and things like that. And if you're still an asshole, you be an asshole to your wife and your kids, and then, you know, all that stuff get passed on to the kids. Get bigger, you know, they go to school and they're assholes, so they can't really function in life because their father's an asshole and their mother's an asshole and stuff like that, you know. And, you know, you got a responsibility, you know. So if you get angry real fast, you know, just figure it out. What makes you angry? Because probably the things that make you angry is nothing at all. You know, now I'm not saying, you know, things that, like if they're life-threatening, like if you're living down south. And, you know, one of my friends was told me that when he was in school and white guys walk up and just call him straight up, calling niggas and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And people will fight. You know, I guess it's back in the days, but, you know, I don't know what's going on now. But if you got white guys down here, I don't know what's going on now. So I'm not even going to talk, you know. But if you got people criticizing you and stuff like that, you know, then the best thing to do is just call them the same things, you know. You go to work, and a cop will call you, white cop will call you a nigga and stuff. You say, well, you know, you're a nigga too, you know. You might get beat down, but if the whole neighborhood starts calling these white cops niggas, you know, they going, nigga, hey, what's up, nigga? You know, I'm a cop, you don't call me, that's offensive and stuff, you know. No, it's not. You know, the word nigga don't mean anything now. Everybody's a nigga and shit, you know. And, you know, you guys, because we as black people, you know, we can, how can I say that? We can influence the world, you know, through our music and stuff like that. So we can change. I mean, like the word bitch, you know, nowadays it's not bad, you know. These girls running around calling each other bitches. Now guys are bitches, and so, well, guys probably always have been bitches, but still, you know, guys running around calling each other bitches and stuff, you know, and and what I mean is BMWs and stuff. BMW, huh? I would say BMW. It's not BMW. What is it? Bitch made BMN, bitch made niggas and stuff like that. You know, so there's a lot of things that we can do. You know, you could just change a lot and change lots of that stuff around. But But what I'm basically all I'm saying is just when people just write and understand how those things affect you. If you driving down the street and the cop will go, hey nigga, some white person go, hey nigga, and you get upset. Why would you get upset? It's just a name, and maybe they're disrespecting you or whatever, but unless it's really life threatening, I wouldn't even worry about it, and because the world is big. Get you a passport, go to school, do everything you can to get a degree. I mean, you don't even have to really go to a university nowadays. I'm sure, if you study, you can take a lot of tests and stuff like that and try to get these degrees or something like that. I mean, of course, physics, you can't just, some things you can, I'm sure. I used to hear something back in the days, when I was coming up, I was told something like, you just study and just go to the school and tell them you just want to take the test for that class and pay a fee and take the finals. And if you pass, man, that's it. You ain't even got to go to class and stuff like that, because they want their money and you just got to pass the test, right? So there's things like that. I don't know if it's going on nowadays or not, but I don't see why they shouldn't do it, And anyway, so those things, you really need to understand. And then let's say once you start hitting your, when you turn 18 and stuff like, not that you're older, you have to figure out, okay, now the women, you got to figure out which kind of woman you want, her attitude and stuff like that. When I meet women and stuff, the first thing I do is, I'll do it purposely, to do something to make them upset, because I want to see just how angry women get, because you don't want to be with a woman that gets really angry and stays angry for a week for no reason, and what you think is no reason, but maybe she's just doing it, and it could be a control factor, or, guys can do the same thing, women too, but I'm talking just for others, and you don't want to be with a woman who's just bored, because she doesn't have anything to do. And she just wants to be angry, because it probably has nothing to do with you. It could be anything, So the best thing to do is find you a woman who can handle her anger, and stuff like that. And if you get upset, things like that, then if she gets upset, then the best thing to do is talk. If you can't work it out, then you just can't work it out, and then you got to figure out what the next step is going to be, and you should always have a plan. So, just in case if you break up or you get divorced, what are you going to do? You don't want to fight and punch and kill somebody, because they they choose to go another route, That's why it's really hard to put all your eggs in one basket, into one woman, because you never know what's going to happen. She just might stumble on into a nude. I mean, it probably won't even be nothing about her. It could just be about you. You can have a woman, nice body and everything. Next thing you know, she get big, but she's still cute. And there's a lot of guys out there that like big women, and and I'm not saying like super big, but when your body changes, your face changes, your attitude changes, and it really changes you. And the changes that you go through will attract different people, and so you have to think about those things. If you marry some girl and she just look average, and she got a little bit like 10 pounds overweight or whatever, and y'all having a lot of fun and stuff like that. Maybe you a little overweight too, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, she just loses weight, and she got this beautiful body and everything too, and now she's all happy because her blood flows through her body freer, which with no stress, she getting more smiles. People at work is really complimenting her and things like that, and she started doing her hair up and dressing different